just the
yeah.
while rising. The bazooka, the safer option. No, we're not gonna go safe here.
No, not at all. Nandyan pa po ba si Curdy? I don't want to have to talk about this right now.
Shout out to 30.
Alright. So yeah, Martina says, let's go Kuya Jules, let's go. We gotta change what part of the tournament we're in now, by the way. So yeah, just so you guys know, losers semifinals, I think.
Losers quarters.
Losers quarters, yeah.
So don't mind the winners.
We're gonna be changing that right now.
While Zaskieee does a huge combo here. Jesus Christ. On the pogo stick.
Yes. Huge combo right on the side of Zaskieee. Cashes in the heat smash, 12 frames fast. Alright, we're gonna check those comments later, Jules. Just relax. But of course, Zaskieee, very good start. I like the fact that we're having longer rounds here, Lone Warrior.
Well, not for me. I need to sleep. But
go on, dude. Like I'm not even kidding. Go on. I got it from here. You go rest up, buddy.
Nice parry.
Yes, absolutely. As a Jin, it is almost a must. Yeah, for you to be very sharp with your parries. It could be your make or break moment, right? And now because of the heat mechanic of Zaskieee, remember, Zafina will no longer absorb any self-inflicted damage.
Yes, as long as she's in. So long as she's in heat.
Yeah, she has heat. See, that's why I call it. Heat is it is not an adjective for me to use heat. Oh boy. He can try.
Winzip is calling.
I did not say that, folks. Okay, anywho. Okay, big 4. Huge 4 here for Jules. That is getting served well. At least for a little bit of momentum. But the health, no sir. Jules has a lot to catch up on. Alright. Back 3. And now that burns the last of Zaskiee's anathema.
Zafina can still get the install?
Yes, just not heat.
Okay.
So we got
there's gonna be life exchanging.
we got a whole bunch of what's this? We got a whole bunch of installed characters so far, looking really installing, but
so many installs that Microsoft called and wanted their drivers back.
Hey.
For the next battle.
There's the dad joke for you.
It is. It do be a Lone Warrior dad joke.
Round 1.
By the way, I'm not a dad yet.
Yeah, see, I knew you would defend that anyway.
Scratch that. I'll defend myself regarding that.
1-0 in favor of Zaskieee so far, ladies and gentlemen. Now we're taking it to Elegant Palace. Very good space for both these characters now that they have buffed wall carry. Both of them have very buffed wall carry. Yeah, he has to get some. He has to get it back. Here we go. Cashing heat. Jules just slowly inching his way into punishing Zaskieee the way that we see it. Okay, a little bit of what I would say for power crush. Ooh! Scarecrow GS1, and that's a combo. Zaskieee not choosing not yet to burn heat, and there it goes. Oh man, okay, so close for a wall splat. This is just the first round of game number 2 here. And it's already going the distance.
Can't fool around between these two. I'm still rooting for Jules. I'm gonna root for the underdog every time. So when Zaskieee becomes the underdog, well, that's hard to say because Zaskieee has been on a dominating run.
I mean, you're one of those guys.
Yep. No. Zaskieee with the heat engage.
Yes. And again, remember, whenever Zafina has heat, anathema is unlimited. Okay, so Zaskieee finds that to be a worthy cash out. This is gonna be big damage all the way to the wall. One more. Oh, but fumbled the wall combo. That would have been a solid 9-0. Either way, Zaskieee still has a bit of lead. And he still has heat. What a DF1. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, potential set point here for Zaskieee. For DLT, Zaskieee goes with a big hook fist, getting a little bit of damage in. Oh, fails to convert, but lands their Zen 1-2. Again, no anathema yet on the side of Zaskieee. He has to make that install happen.
Okay, Zaskieee sacrificing a lot of life right now. Jules gets his round.
Yeah. So this is it. We're talking about the bleeding is not done, or rather, the bleeding has stopped here. There's a little bit of ice, there's a little bit of scabbing over there. But is it enough for Jules to tie this up? Okay, what a parry on Scarecrow 2-1.
He's been 3 for 3 on that streak. I forgot the input.
Oh, it's one.
Where the hand comes out and
Yeah, can't have to. And only 3 characters in the game can do that. Only 3. Jin, Leroy, and Clyde.
shoutouts to Clive.
Shoutouts to Clyde.
Reina.
Oh yeah, Reina can now. Reina can. That's right. That's right. Yeah, because of the universal parry that she also has. A lot of heat going here right now. What I was about to say that Zaskieee lost his anathema right there. It has to go straight to the heat first, so that he'll get more access and not damage Zafina in the process.
Yep. No, not sacrificing any life to get lead. Like, oh my god. Like where?
Oh, and again a huge parry for Jules. Should this combo connect, then that is definitely gonna be it. Yep, DF4 and then down 4 guaranteed OTG. Wonderful stuff. Just when we thought that Jules was gonna falter, he fought right out of the shadows.
Get ready for the next
Beautiful
battle.
1-1.
And here comes the fun part. No, that's not the fun part.
That was not the fun part. He's heard the lid of something fall down.
Comes
Now,
the fun part.
the 1-1. This is our first. Oh no, it's not our first 1-1 anymore. It was I believe
Earlier with
yeah,
RGN.
RGN. Yeah,
and
RGN. But this right here, this is our first 1-1, I think,
for a first
for a first to 2. So that's huge. And not to mention, this is survival match for you guys.
And what I was about to say is Zaskieee actually runs like a train whenever this situation comes. He's gonna be hungry for that 3 straight rounds.
Round 2.
Again, folks, Zafina, not a joke. Okay. Big neutral play here for Jules. This is what we were talking about. This is what we like. The fact that neutral 8 neutral 8 is still a thing.
Yep.
Right? Okay. All the way to the wall. Fourth, beautiful. What a combo for Jules. And both these guys actually, they have their share of simple yet eye candy combos, right? Because Zafina's routes are pretty repetitive to some degree, but I can say the same for Jin.
Yep.
Okay.
The sound of this.
A little bit of fisticuffs here from both players. And there it is again. Scarecrow 2-1, perfect parry by Jules. Now that he's gonna gain back a lot of health. I mean, he can't anymore. But this looks really good on the side of Jules. He already has heat activated, but anathema landing smart. The back plus 2. Now Zaskieee with a bit of comeback here potentially.
I'm smelling a closeout.
Me too. But then again, we cannot do that right now. Jules has been through tougher terrains. Zombies right here. Everything hitting. Oh my goodness, I don't know what that was.
I think that was the raid just going into the game. I think the raid stopped. It went to as the 4th round starts.
Yeah. Different. Okay. Oh, the power crush, I think that was a bit of a misinput on the side of Jules. Again, middle thrust kick again. Forward landing smart. Now Zaskiee's heat about to expire. Jules catching in his Demon and the chip damage. Now Jules can get some health back.
Okay.
Oh, figured.
Giving back the favor.
And that was also a bit strange. Oh, what a trade! GG's to both players. DLT Zaskieee